Hi guys, welcome to my third middle school sketchbook tour. This sketchbook was used throughout all of 8th grade, so that would have been September 2008 to the end of summer vacation 2009. So I hope you enjoy this sketchbook, and without further ado, let's begin. So yeah, like always, I tend to write which sketchbook this is, how old I am, and something random underneath. But yeah, this is Caitlin's sketchbook of non-doom, so yeah, with that out of the way. Here we're starting off with a ton of Pokemon sketches, a lot of my original character Pokemon, even though you can't really tell, like Chikoro, Mimi, stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah, some more OCs that really don't look like OCs, but I swear to you they are. Even more Pokemon and stuff. This here... Okay. This was the first assignment for grade 8 art class. This was, you had to draw a map of your walk to school, so yeah, if you can tell where I live from this very crude drawing, then kudos to you, I guess, but that was my walk to school. I drew more Pokemon. I actually kind of like some of these. This was a comic about my cat who ran away after sniffing clean socks for some reason. This was like how to get an A in class. You know, if you are asking someone for a sundae and they hand you one scoop of ice cream, you're not going to be very favorable with them, right? Like, so it was a metaphor for grading, let's just put it at that. Here's a shaded spat from Hamtaro. Yeah, a lot of this is going to be the same kind of subject matter in my other old sketchbook tours, so I hope you enjoy that. I really like this Drifloon with like the crazy eyes here. This was a comic about Mystery Dungeon 1 and how my team did not do very well in that game. This was me testing out different pencils. I didn't really end up using art pencils very much. I just tended to use like mechanical pencils and whatever I was writing with. This is an assignment on negative space. We had to draw the space in between where the object actually was, rather than, you know, drawing the object. So that's a stool. That's a chair, and that was really probably the best one. This was some kid in my class. And yeah, I got an A, so that's good. Yeah, lots of Pokemon. That's supposed to be a Bastiodon. Oh dear. That looks nothing like a Bastiodon. And yet I was able to figure it out. Some shading exercises, which I got perfect on somehow. That's... wow, okay. Good for me. Some pen doodles of random Pokemon things. This is from that episode where Pikachu loses his memory and thinks Ash is a bad guy. Yeah. Pokemon. Teletubbies for some reason. Some OCs of mine that I kind of don't use anymore. This was like me. This was my friend. And these were like our evil clones, but then they turned good. Yeah, those were fun times. Here's a comic about a scene in Kirby Superstar, but I had it cross over with Star Fox because they had like these text boxes with the little speakers. You know what I mean. But yeah, basically that was that. I can barely see this page, but it looks like a lot of video game stuff. Oh my gosh, they're from Sesame Street. Okay, here's another art assignment. We had to take the number we were on the attendance list and then illustrate that number. And I decided to do it with the first 27 things I thought of, which involved Pokemon and other video game characters, of course, because Why wouldn't it? I'm a very fan arty person. Let's just put it at that. This was like a drawing of everybody from the IGN forums circa 2006. I don't know why I drew it in 2008, but I did. I guess this is like notes for art class. Some of my teachers in stick figure form, oh gosh. Barfing Yoshi! More notes for art class. Some notes on some of my OCs. Oh, this is a contour line drawing. That's when you draw just like the outside edges of what you're seeing. And I'm pretty sure it's also a blind contour drawing because it is very, very messy to not be. And yeah, we had to do those in marker, so we couldn't erase. I don't like them very much, but there you go. Another exercise on positive and negative space, more blind contour drawings, and a chat-ot. This was all done with crayon. There's a technique where if you do one layer of crayon and then do another layer on top, you can scratch away with a pencil and you can get like little designs. You can see this one the best. I don't even know if it's picking up on camera though. And then it was like different ways to shade, I guess. I don't know, this one was like with scribbles. Oh, that's a really cute owl. This was my first watercolor in class ever. With Crayola watercolors, you can tell because it feels like Crayola. And it was of a crocodile, which I'm still pretty happy with. I think it's pretty cool how the background came out, and the limited color palette is also pretty nice. This was plans for a Halloween costume I ended up making. I don't know what this assignment was, but it was an assignment, that's why it's fully colored. I guess I did a spider preying on a fly. Yeah. This was another assignment. We had to do something holding up the Leaning Tower of Pisa, like that was a creative way or something that it would be held up, so I did my cat rubbing against it. Stuff. Lots of Hamtaro stuff I see. Gigantic polytoad taking up the entire page. This is one of those things where you work with a group and somebody draws the head, then they fold the paper and the next person draws the body without seeing the head, and then they fold it and the same thing happens. I don't think this member of our group understood what we were doing. But yeah, this was our collective unconscious automatism project. Lots of Pokemon. I really like this Crawdont here. That's really nice. And this Vibrava. Oh, this was me complaining that I never drew original art. But like, why would I? I draw Pokemon, that's my thing. Yeah, Pokemon. Lots more art stuff. And Pokemon. And I really like these Yoshi's Island stuff. Like, just, they're cute. Doodles for a project that I didn't actually complete, I think. It was supposed to be like a rejected toy design. So it was like a toy that went completely wrong. But I never really got into it. More Pokemon. Oh, okay. So this project, I don't have the finished art anymore, but this was called My Surreal Space, so we had to draw a space where we felt happy or something, but it couldn't be a real space or something like that. So I drew the inside of my head, and these were like things that I thought of, like my cat, and Pokemon, and Hamtaro, and Kirby, because that's all I ever think about. And this trash can was supposed to be like my very dark negative thoughts. And I remember I did the background in watercolor. That's what all this was, like, practice for that. Oh, and that's what all this is too, practice for the watercolor background, trying out techniques with, you know, crayon doesn't pick up the pigment of watercolor, so you can block out areas like that. More Pokemon. Don't know why this page got ripped. This was where I ended up drawing the trash can for the final project. I remember that. I like this, actually. Meta Knight wearing a Christmas hat for no reason. More terrible Japanese. Oh dear. I don't know why Kevin is holding maracas here. I'm just gonna ignore that. Art notes. A fox. That isn't a Pokemon for once. Yay. But, like, everything else on this page is. Mary Moo Cow. That's from Arthur. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I have nothing really to say about these. Oh, I must have been playing Hamtaro again, because, like always, I fill a whole page with hamsters whenever I play that game. The Blue Eyes White Dragon! Oh, I remember drawing that, and it was really difficult. I think we had to illustrate an emotion. Yeah, and this was pleasure, like, or accomplishment or something, and I decided to draw my cat catching a bird. And I never actually colored in my cat or the bird, just the background. Whoops. Art notes. This is a beautifully rendered page of nothing. Pokemon Platinum came out, so I started getting hyped about that. I remember thinking the Pachirisu sprite was really weird in Platinum, so I drew it, like, super creepy in my sketchbook. Oh dear, this is when we were trying to learn how to draw construction drawing, so, like, you draw the stick figure of the person and then flesh it out, but I was so terrible at that. Like, so terrible that I just abandoned it completely. I draw at least in middle school and high school, I drew everything, like, in one go. I did not lay down any guidelines. I barely erased, too. I'd say that was actually a bit of an accomplishment, but that's just how I drew back then. Nice Giratina. Some more Pokemon. Oh, I have a colored version of that on my DeviantArt. Cute Weasel. This was the layout for a collage I did. I think these were like adjectives that you used to describe yourself or something, and you had to do a collage based on that. So I planned out my composition. Isn't it a great composition? 10 out of 10. Like, geez. Oh gosh, this is when I started watching the first Let's Play I ever saw of Sonic 2006. Oh, I like this. This was my yearbook design. It didn't actually end up winning, but I thought I did a good job. Shadow the Hedgehog stuff, because I started playing that game, which I still really like. I don't care if people hate it. I think it's a hilarious game. Gigantic Meganium with a really big fat butt. Oh my gosh. Pokemon, some random wolf. So I did draw random animals sometimes, but it was mostly video game stuff. Yep, this Arcanine's weird. I did not have a reference, so that's like all from memory. Yeah. Ew, that's bad. I do not like this page, actually. It's all bad. This was my design for an embossing project, so that's when you press down on like a sheet of metal and make it have like, kind of like an engraving, but like, it's called embossing when it's like a bump. Yeah. I did not explain that very well, but oh well. We had to do multiple designs, even though I liked my first design the best, so this was like a rat getting mutated into a monster, which actually could have been an interesting idea, but I just did not try very hard. bunch of Sonic stuff because I was getting into that. My third design for the embossing, which was really lazy. It was just some like really stylized eye with spikes. Yeah, good job. I like this drawing of my cat. It looks decent. Yoshi's Island stuff. More Pokemon stuff. Oh, this was me complaining because Garchomp was called a land shark, and I was like, what's a land shark? No, Typhlosion looks more like a shark. No, he doesn't. Shadow the Hedgehog. Some of my very favorite Pokemon OCs. I do like this pose for Kevin. I should redraw that sometime. Pokemon. More of my OCs, yeah. But yeah, that was like the phase where I thought putting anyone in a leather jacket made them cool. Oh, this is why Kyle wears his sweater, because he has a scar that looks vaguely like this. It actually would be more of a straight line, now that I think about it, but whatever. I didn't make sense back then. That's actually decently proportioned for a drawing of Marth. But I didn't draw humans very much, which is evident. Oh, I like this, actually. That's a decent drawing of Vector. This is some kind of marker. I wonder where I got that. More Sonic stuff. These are some of my Smash Bros. OCs. More Smash Bros. OCs and Sonic stuff. Someone asked me to draw Naruto, I think, so I tried. I like this page. It's actually decent. Yep. Sorry I'm not really describing a lot of these. I just don't really know what to say, other than I drew them a long time ago and a lot of them are bad. Dragon Rush, yeah, because drawing lines going all over is totally action-y and makes your drawing better. No, it doesn't. More hamsters. Oh, this was for, we had to do, like, a food stand based on a different country, so we got Greece, and we decided to do Charon's cupcakes, because I was, like, kind of into Greek mythology at the time. Yep. More hamsters, more Pokemon and Sonic. Seeing these old Monferno drawings just makes me cringe at how little the legs are. Look at these tiny little legs. Oh, this is Mario Galaxy stuff. Aw, that's cute. I like this. I like that too, and I like that girl. I think I've drawn that girl, like, over the course of, you know, like 6 or 7 years now. Just redrawing her, because I keep remembering that, like, butterfly hair clip in this hairstyle. That drawing of Kyle's okay. This is a terrible comic, please don't read it. People probably read it. Oh dear. This was testing out stamp designs. I ended up going with this, like, flower one and this S5 thing. I probably could have done better, but whatever. Aw, that's Crazy Red from Animal Crossing. It's so cute. I like that. Okay. This was me complaining about guidelines again, how they always made my drawings worse. I don't know why, but they did for a very long time. The bottom of Diglett is a camel. Pass it on. That's cute. Yeah, not much to say about this page. More video game stuff. This is all I drew. All I drew. Pokemon. Me practicing drawing with a pen, like a dip pen. I did it with red, it looks like. This actually dried, like, into a really pretty color. Gigantic Mechanium, taking up the entire page again. Oh, these are from Viva Pinata. Oh, I liked that game. Not much to say. Oh, this is from, what's it called? Season 12 of the Pokemon anime, the opening theme for Season 12. Had Dawn, like, looking out like that. This is a very simplified version of that, like, pose, but that's what that was from. Oh gosh, this is an illustration of a scene from And Then There Were None, which is a really nice mystery novel by Agatha Christie. I highly recommend it, actually, and please don't take my terrible, very overly dramatic drawing as an indication of what the book's like, because it's not. And there's no axe murderer either. I'm sorry. Well, I mean, there's a serial killer, but he doesn't kill anybody with an axe. I liked how my Monferno drawings started to get, actually. They started to look really cute. Especially this. I don't know what to say about this page. I still don't think I drew dragons very well, but I don't know. Some people liked them. This was on summer vacation, and I was making very weird references with, like, CSI Miami, and I'm not even going to try and explain that one. This was drawn in chalk, and I outlined it with pencil. Oh, yeah, see, that's chalk. Yeah, I think that's actually a cute design. That could be on a shirt or something. More Pokemon! Even more Pokemon! Oh, that's really cute, Lopunny. Yeah, I really like that. And that's cute too. I love how the tail goes up like that. I don't hate all my old drawings, just some of them. I really like this too. This drawing of Spat is still, like, pretty decent, I would say. Like, I don't know if I'd change very much about it in 2016 even. And I like this too, with all my favorite starters at the time. This is my Pokesona, Captain Pika. She's appeared a couple other times in the sketchbook, in case you were wondering who that was. Oh, I colored this digitally and put that on my DeviantArt too. At the time, I remember being really proud of these arms. They could be better, but this one's okay. This was me planning out my Heart Gold team. Please ignore that. Pokemon. These started to get, like, decent, though. I really liked how my style was at the time that I drew these. I like it a lot better than, like, my grade 10 style, that's for sure. Yep, Pokemon and Sonic. I do like this. Even though Sonic has no nose, what the heck. I colored this too digitally, I believe. Yeah, I did. More Shadow the Hedgehog rants / loving parody work. I don't know how to describe that. It just, I do like that game. This is a comic about a weapon you get at the end of the game that fires this character called Omochao. And I was firing it at the most annoying characters in the game. Yeah. Good times. More Sonic, Yoshi's Island. More Pokemon. Just random ones at this point, I guess. This Natu's okay. And this Laren, actually. These are my cat. That's a cute expression, actually. She's like, ooh. If that even makes sense. More cute Pokemon, some glitch stuff. Oh, that was fun. Getting into Pokemon glitches. I still really like this drawing of Knuckles in Black Doom. Just, I don't know, just hi. And Knuckles' blank expression, just, this is bad. Don't look at that. Oh, that's the final boss of Sonic Unleashed. Yeah, you kind of like dive right into his eye and it's kind of gross. This is me celebrating, I think, that I got to the end of the book very quickly, because, yikes, there's a lot of, like, weird stuff happening on this page. Yeah. This is drunk Kyle, oh my god. This was, like, Pokemon I needed to get in the game. More Pokemon. Aw, these are like blob-shaped characters in video games. So Waka from Paper Mario, Diglett from Pokemon, and Raphael the Raven from Yoshi's Island. Where are you going with this? I don't know, but I kind of like that silhouette thing going on. I should revisit that someday. There's a dog with a gigantic eye. Oh my god. Pokemon. Shadow the Hedgehog, some dumb Shadow the Hedgehog comic. Oh, this was the origin of my OC Fate, who is a mutant rabbit. But yeah, his ears used to be really short, and it's kind of funny how they evolved into like really long ears. But yeah, that's where he originally showed up. Lots and lots of Pokemon. Lots and lots of Pokemon. This is just me trying to finish the sketchbook. That's why the quality suddenly takes a nosedive near the end. But yeah, this is the end of my sketchbook. With lots of stupid jokes I thought were funny. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed my third middle school sketchbook. Third and final, I should say, because the next sketchbook will be going into the high school years, so that'll be fun. Yeah, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!